I'm sure all of us at one point in our lives have thought about death, whether it's wondering how we'll die or what it's like to die. My quote is, "I'm not afraid to die. I just don't want to be there when it happens," by a man named Alan. And I agree with that to some degree. I think that it's hard to, death is inevitable, but I think there's three main reasons that we're afraid of death, and the first one being, will we be alone? Will we be ourselves, or by like family or friends when we die? The second point being, will it hurt, if it's going to be painful? And the third point is, what will happen after? And I think we all wonder if we'll be alone when we're going to die. It's depressing speech, everyone. But as far as like being painful, of course nobody wants to die painfully, and as far as what will happen after, that's what religion is for. A lot of people turn to that, and it helps them with the afterlife kind of deal. And so that is why I agree with my quote. I'm sure that all of us have wondered at one time what it's like to die. Thank you.
Feels nice. Well, it's cool. Okay. I want to do something else. Look, I'm even sick. We did this spirometer. Okay, we did this spirometer, and it tells you if you have good breath, if you have a healthy lung. So the dotted lines are predicted, and like this is actually you. I'm pretty damn healthy, you know. This one girl, she probably had it up to me, and she was like right here. She was smoking. And she's like, could I smoke puff? I'm like, okay. So that's pretty bad. Then it stopped. Isn't that so fucking big? How I keep people in that. Oh no, 17 year old. My brother's her. I want to do that. My friend's
All right, Nick, I think you have all the structure down and none of the content. That was a little weird, because it seemed like you had some good ideas there. I thought, oh, okay, he's got something, he's going to be able to hook onto it. Yeah. And basically you just kind of repeated the points and didn't say anything. Right. And right now you're thinking, oh, I could have said this, I could have said that. I could have been talked about, how you'd like to be surrounded by your loved ones when you're dying, and nobody misses not being at work, but they're going to miss their family, and maybe you'll think of an experience, you remember how your family was able to get together when your grandmother or great-grandfather died, and all those kinds of things. And that example's popping it, that kind of stuff's popping in your head right now. And the same thing with the other 2 points also. So you had a good structure, but you didn't do anything with each of those points, and as a consequence, it felt really thin. It's only a minute and a half, so I had a hard time, getting much evaluation done. You seemed a little dependent on your notes, especially for such a short presentation. Your voice is okay. Your facial expressions, for what there was, for what I could observe, it didn't seem like there were any obvious problems. You did a couple of things well, given that you had a short content. The structure, like I said, I think was really solid. The opening was okay, and you came back at the end and you kind of reminded us, well, here's the point that I'm trying to make, and it was okay. But you don't give yourself much of an opportunity to give us an impression of you as a speaker, because it just goes by so quickly. And like I said, you had good ideas, but they didn't seem to be developing much, and you know that. Okay. Thank you.